Hello? All right. Good to go. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Run the Tape. 3 dudes, 1 game, and all the tape. I'm your boy Liam.
It's your boy Kai.
Griff.
And we're back for episode 23.
Big 2-3.
This is the LeBron episode, so we got to do well. This is LeBron. This is our LeBron
representing
Jordan
the
episode.
best.
Yeah, exactly. 23. Best number of basketball.
You think that's the best number of basketball?
Yeah, no debate.
And just like in terms of just like wearing.
No, not toughest.
Okay.
It's not the toughest to wear.
What's the toughest to wear?
Ooh, what's the toughest to wear?
I think 1 is up there.
1 is definitely up there. 23 is up there.
23 is up there.
Bro,
for-
32's up there.
You're,
I think 32 might be the top.
you're fucking
2,
lying.
3?
32.
32?
That is the stereotypical big man number.
I love that number, man.
You know what I think is a huge number right now? 21.
You think so?
A lot of good players been wearing 21. At least in
Like,
high school.
like
bro.
AAU and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. 21's been a big number.
I think you got to put 10 up there.
10?
10, bro. 10 is tough. 1-0.
2 is tough.
2 is
2?
tough.
Oh, wait. 2. I think 2 might be the one spot. 2 might be my one spot. 2 is the coolest number, man. You know
What about
someone's rocking
8?
2. 8?
It's okay.
What?
Doesn't
Doesn't
move
move
me.
me.
You get it. Doesn't move me, man. 8? I'm not scared of 8. I am not scared of 8.
I'm not scared of 8, man.
When 2
Nah,
comes in the
bro.
door, it's like, might want to watch out for that guy.
Yeah, it's facts, man.
No, that's all facts.
That's facts, yeah.
When 2 walks in the door, you know his presence is felt.
Gotta guard up, man.
Yeah,
Speak on law tonight.
I gotta lock in. When 8 walks in the door, you're like,
All right.
respectable.
walking. Yeah,
He's
it's
gonna
cool.
rebound.
True.
8's gonna rebound.
8 is gonna rebound. 32 is gonna rebound.
32,
That's gonna rebound.
yeah, it's gonna rebound.
gonna-
32 is gonna rebound. 34, if it's not their rebound, 34,
34 is a rebounder.
exactly. Pure.
Oh, okay, better. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
Pure
pure
if
rebounder.
they don't get you to rebound, something's off.
For real.
All
What
right,
about 0?
Zero's tough.
Zero's tough.
Zero's tough.
Yeah.
0's really tough.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Zero's scary.
When 0 walks in the door, that might be the best player, high key.
Best player.
Could be.
Like, especially, like, in high school, the kids all want 0,
having 0
bro.
is an honor.
Oh,
It's an honor to have
no,
0.
yeah. It's so rare, but when you see a 0, as a coach, when I see a 0 walk in the gym, we're watching him. We're watching him. So I think when you see a team with 0, 1, 2,
2.
I'll go 3.
Sometimes 3.
3.
Sometimes 3.
Not 4. I'll go 5.
5, definitely.
Definitely 5.
Definitely 5.
Right. Because when we were young, 5 was the last one on the jersey thing. Because you couldn't go 6 because this is 16 or whatever. So 5 was the last one you could get. So it was a sought out number.
Of course.
But it wasn't the best player.
No, it wasn't the best player. A good passer.
Good passer.
A good passer wears 5.
Yeah. A good facilitator.
A good facilitator.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I
Let's get to
agree.
the Yankees.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolute trash and disappointment. I woke up today to watch the Yankees game, and I turned it off in the 3rd inning. We were up 4-2. I was like, Shh, Angels, all right. Well, we split against them before that, or no?
We split the season,
Yeah.
the series.
We'll take care of it, and then boom! I look back at my phone, 11-4.
Obliterated.
No hitting after I turned the game off in the 3rd inning. How does that happen?
Dude, their batting is abysmal. The bottom half of our lineup sucks.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Jazz Chisholm underperforming like crazy. Batting in the hundreds still. And then what do we?
Trent Grisham.
Trent Grisham batting in the hundreds.
Jazz Chisholm.
Yep. Cody Bellinger been underperforming for his contract. Like, and then don't get me started on like players like Ryan McMahon, Jose Caballero.
100%, but
Balls.
it's actually
Trash. Terrible.
100%, and it's so sad that at this point we're relying on guys like Jose Caballero, who has won us games this season.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
just
saying?
recently, walk off.
But that's just that's a sad concept in my eyes. No offense to Jose, he's solid, but some of the lineups Boone is putting out just like don't really make much sense to me, and I don't understand why Ben Rice has been sitting more than
he needs to be the permanent man.
100%.
I know he's a lefty, and obviously our team is very lefty dominant. But we gotta keep him in. Damn near the entire. He's batting way better than Jazz Chisholm.
he's batting 327 this season.
327.
Wow.
He's been balling out of his mind.
Yeah.
And he's not in the regular rotation? Coming out for what, Paul Goldschmidt? Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Also ridiculous, our pitching these past couple games. Trash, too. We were supposed to be the best
One of the best.
rotations in the league.
Yeah. That was the expectation.
Beginning of the season, I was team Cam Schlittler. I was big on Max Reed, but they're blowing a lot of games. And then our bullpen it's been okay.
Crazy.
David Bednar hasn't been that great. He's in like the fours right now. Like that's not a closer, man. That's not a closer.
100%. Wait, who was the play you were talking about before Bednar?
Cam Schlittler.
Yeah, Cam Schlittler. In like his first two starts, he was getting ridiculously hyped up. People were saying, "Oh, this is a future
Easy
Cy Young."
Yeah.
Future Cy Young. But in these past three starts, we have not seen that same version.
No.
So I think we need to pump the brakes as far as calling him one of the best pitchers in the MLB because that's a lot.
Definitely.
He needs to prove himself.
Yeah.
He needs to be better. And yeah.
Yeah. And obviously we got Luis Heel back, and obviously in his return didn't go that well. And it's just like, this rotation has just been really terrible, man. Like people like Trent got to step up. I think we got to start putting in our farm system, getting people like Dominguez, Spencer Jones out. Like those are our future. I know they're both outfielders, but what we're looking in the outfield right now has been pretty trash too. Like I can be rid of Trent Grisham right now.
Yeah.
I can honestly bringing Spencer Jones and Dominguez and having Cody Bellinger be at first even. That might be a good shout, and have Ben Rice at catcher. We know he's been a reliable catcher for us last year. Hasn't been the best defense, but Austin Wells got to go too. So
I think a necessity for the Yankees, like moving forward, maybe getting one at the trade deadline. We need a third baseman.
dude, we've been trying to
Ryan
solve that
McMahon.
problem for so long.
Ryan McMahon.
It's terrible.
He's a good fielder. I'll
No,
give him
he's
that.
a
one of
really
the
good
best.
fielder.
One of the best.
This guy is batting 119. He's played in 17 games. He's getting actual at-bats. More at-bats than Ben Rice. 119. It's unbelievable.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Batting at 12%.
I think this really comes down to two things: the underperformance of players that should be performing better, because so many players on the team are underperforming, but also our general management, bro. How are we not getting anyone this offseason? That's not the Yankees, and we've never been like that. We need to do better in the offseason. We came in with the same team that we did last year, and I know that, you know, a lot of Yankees fans still feel like we have a shot at winning the World Series. I don't, but we need to do better in the offseason, I think. We just move stuff around. It's the same team.
I totally agree. I'm not going to speak badly on my king, Aaron Judge, but
Never.
he is batting .236. He is leading, tied for the lead leader in home runs,
Yep.
and has 14 RBIs. So, listen, I think that batting average will for sure go up over time.
As of recently, he's been playing really well. Let's be honest. I think he's been picking up his pace. He's becoming more like Aaron Judge that we normally know. But yeah, in the beginning of the season, he's definitely slumped a lot.
There's no
But I think
question
he's
about
gonna be
Aaron
great.
Judge in my
Yeah, I think we know what
Like-
we're gonna get out of Aaron Judge. Beginning of the season, he slumps. He's done that in 2024. He did that.
He's given us enough where we can be confident in his return to what we know Aaron Judge.
Yeah,
to
he's.
be.
I mean, he's leading the league
That's
in
what I
home
think
runs
about him.
still. Like, this is still the Aaron Judge that we know.
Yes, I agree with that, but the strikeout thing is a little bit of a concern to me. He struck out 23 times this year already.
Yeah, and in my heart, I just believe that he can get that down.
I
He
agree.
knows how to get it down.
I agree, but it's definitely concerning to see.
Yeah, of course. But hey, this is Aaron Judge we're talking about. We're talking about arguably one of the best players in the game right now.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be
Of
worried.
all time.
Of all time.
Or is that a
time.
conversation for a different time?
I mean, talking about anything.
Nah, it's a fact. Let's get into basketball though.
Yeah,
All right,
let's
let's
do
get
it.
into the run the tape sport. No, I guess not really, but essentially the one thing we talk about the
Yeah.
most. The NBA play-in tournament just wrapped up. The Magic lost to the 76ers 109-97. That was a close game until the end, but Sixers played very well. I think, honestly, man, yeah, I wouldn't want to play the Sixers in a 7-game series, knowing that Joel is going to come back. Like, I just think that team could beat anyone. But,
I mean, yeah, what we saw out of Tyrese Maxey, balled out.
yeah.
Absolutely balled out, man. That game that he had was phenomenal. So yeah, shout out Maxey.
And listen, Paul George had a decent game too. He shot 6 for 16, had 16 points, but he also had 5 assists and 5 rebounds. It's a decent stat line.
Decent
like
stat line.
I'll take it. I really will.
Yeah, the Hornets beat Miami in overtime thriller that came down to the wire.
One of the best games I've ever watched.
Oh, it's phenomenal game. I love that game.
Yeah, let's get right into that game. Obviously, the most controversial moment: LaMelo Ball tripping Bam Adebayo. Do you think LaMelo Ball should have got ejected for tripping Bam Adebayo?
No, I don't. I think what he did was, it's in the moment. It's basketball while it happens. Like, I bet there was literally no intent of how LaMelo, how that went down with Bam Adebayo. Like, things happen in the moment. You know, that was a spur in the moment thing. Obviously, it was extremely dangerous, but dangerous stuff happens in basketball all the time. It's very unfortunate what happened to Bam Adebayo, and maybe with Bam Adebayo, who knows how that game would have gone. Obviously, he's a phenomenal player, you know.
Only played 11 minutes, scored 6 points, 3 for 3 from the field.
Yeah. Like, he was having a great game up until, the second quarter.
Yeah.
Like, they really miss him out there. Obviously, coming down to the wire, 126 to 125. But at the end of the day, it's basketball. It's
Yeah.
basketball. You can't blame him for doing something in the spur of the moment. Obviously, he didn't intend on it. It's just playing basketball.
And I for that specific question, I agree with you. I think what happened, the whole thing that when you watch the tape, it wasn't an egregious pull. I think that he fell, and when you fall, your arms go all sorts of different places. I don't think he was trying to, make Bam fall and trip in that manner.
Definitely.
And I think the refs understood that. I don't know if the play was looked at.
I don't think the play was.
But
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't.
they didn't look at it.
No.
But I don't think there was much there to say that he should have got ejected. I think it was really unfortunate, though.
Yeah, extremely unfortunate.
Because I think it probably did change the game,
For sure.
I agree with you. I definitely think in that moment when that happened, that was not worthy of a ejection.
Definitely.
However, there was a situation earlier in the season where Charlotte played Miami, and LaMelo literally tried to trip Bam. He grabbed his legs, going back on defense.
Yeah.
And it was a very similar play. I think I don't know. I think he potentially should have been suspended for 1 game, like missing the play-in game. I really do.
What?
I do. Just because of that past situation and how similar it was. But I
But
don't
he's
know.
not like-
the NBA would never do that, though. You know what I mean?
But it's not like something he's like routinely done throughout his career. He hasn't been somebody that has been no one really considers LaMelo Ball a dirty player, so to speak. Like, yeah, there was one other instance, but like he plays 82 games. This was his 83rd game of the season, and you can only mention like two things, like two plays out of the entire season. I would consider that man dirty, especially like after other players that we know are like known for being dirty.
Do you think that LaMelo Ball could have been more attentive in the situation that went down?
Perhaps, but you're playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you're in the spur of the moment, like I feel like everybody could attend to being in the moment and doing something accidental.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was ill-intended. I doubt LaMelo Ball is out here trying to hurt players on purpose.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. You can't blame him for stuff like that, man. And finding him and suspending him, it seems egregious.
I think there is a way to view that play, though, and see it as egregious. Like you're saying over here that it obviously wasn't intentional.
Yeah,
but
and maybe a flagrant one would have sufficed if it went
Look,
down.
I'm
But
gonna say
ejecting
this.
him,
I don't think it's obvious that it wasn't intentional, but from my understanding of like playing basketball, I see how it was unintentional. It's not obvious because, you know, Bam fell in a really brutal way, but I don't know, if I stood up and I was like nudging you with my hand while you were standing there, you wouldn't fall. Right? And for him to make the split-second decision to trip him on purpose there seems very unlikely to me. I wouldn't honestly be surprised if the NBA decided to suspend him. I know they said they weren't going to, but I wouldn't have been surprised because
100%.
Yeah, because it's a scary play, and if you're Eric Spoelstra, you're going to respond the same way every time. You're going to stand up for your play. You're going to view it as an egregious play because that's what a good coach does. So I think there's two sides to it. I'm just going on the side of I don't think that it was intentional.
Just another thing I want to bring up. LaMelo said after the game in his post-game press conference that he was going to check on Bam. Bam responded to that the following day or this next day after that and said he never reached out to me. That, I don't love that.
It's not a good look.
It's a bad look. It's an immature look. And he has a certain reputation. He has that like childish reputation, and doing stuff like that just proves that. And I think LaMelo needs to grow up a little bit. I really do. His overall demeanor, the way he carries himself, I don't know. I think he needs to change something because he could be out of the NBA in a few years. I really do think that.
I'm not going to go that far,
Yeah.
but I do agree with you I think he does in some places need to act a little more professional, right? I see compilations online of all the curse words that he says during courtside interviews.
He did it the other night.
Yeah, and like, and then all the other stuff that you just mentioned as well, like.
Listen, we all know LaMelo talent-wise is something, honestly, that is extremely rare. Overall talent, he's very talented.
very talented, of course,
One of the best passers in the league.
definitely.
Can score on 3 levels.
Sometimes,
You know what I mean, though.
yeah.
But we look around the league at these number one options. You look at guys like Shea, Donovan Mitchell, and their attitudes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
And
comparing
how they
LaMelo
carry
Ball to Shea,
No.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I was like,
I'm
please
saying as
stop.
far as the
No,
way
I
they carry
get what
themselves.
you're saying.
They
Yeah, how they
carry
carry-
themselves in a more mature way. I think that's the way to do it, personally. I think that translates to winning.
So you're a big like locker room person, like locker room.
It's not even about the locker room.
You don't think so?
I don't
some
think
aspect?
LaMelo has a bad locker room.
Okay.
I think he's probably very well liked amongst his teammates.
Definitely.
But I think that he's not maximizing everything that he could be getting out of the situation that he's in.
Perhaps.
And that, like, part of that maturity would be a maturity in his game.
That I can agree with, my friend.
I knew you were going to agree with that.
Oh,
I knew you were going to agree with that.
Did you can we talk about that shot selection in the second
Absolutely
half of that game?
awful.
Look, hold on now. We've seen this from LaMelo Ball. This is LaMelo Ball basketball. There was nothing.
This was LaMelo Ball basketball.
Yeah,
We should not be surprised by this at all.
yeah.
His poor shot selection has been a occurring theme the entire season.
It's been his entire career. It's been
Entire
a big
career.
critique of him.
Can I give you your
40%
stats from the other night? Can I give you your stats from the other night?
Please.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball had 30 points.
Whoa. What's the shooting though?
12 from 31 from the field. He went 2 for 16 from the 3-point line. 2 for 16. He had 5 fouls and 5 turnovers.
LaMelo Ball for you.
That
LaMelo
is-
Ball.
How? All right. His plus minus was 15 though.
It was.
Miss me with that plus minus stuff, man. Doesn't
That
move
doesn't
me.
move you.
Doesn't move me. If he wasn't a great passer, he would be terrible.
But
He did have
he
10
is
assists.
a great passer.
He had 10 assists.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball doesn't play in that game. The Hornets lose.
But you also got to think about it, man. This is not winning basketball. You're
Who is
playing against the Miami Heat here,
was LaMelo Ball?
which is considered the worst defense in the NBA. When you're going up against these real teams, once you get to the playoffs, these are teams that have defenders, and all that 30 points is going to mean nothing. Nothing.
100%.
Once you go up against these real dogs, this is not how you win basketball games. I'm sorry. It's not.
I agree. And I don't think LaMelo will be a Hornet by next season. I don't.
Interesting.
I think that you clearly have something special with this young core of Con Knippel and Brandon Miller. There's no doubt in my
LaMelo
mind.
Ball's not part of that.
I think
He
you
needs
need
to develop
I
that
think
game
you
a
need to
lot.
go move in a different direction if you're the Charlotte Hornets. I think that's the smart thing to do. I think you move on from LaMelo. That's the smart decision.
Totally agree.
They also have a number of great young players. Ryan Kalkbrenner, one of the better rim protectors in the NBA this season, and just an overall great post presence to have. Sion James. He's looking like another version of Kaysen Wallace. He's unbelievable. I like what the Hornets are brewing. I like their coach a lot, and I think it's like bring in something else. Bring in another guard.
Have to bring in another guard. Have to bring in a facilitator that can fill that spot. But yeah, like I said, LaMelo Ball is just not a player that is going to win you games, respectfully. At least in the long run. Like
He definitely has major flaws in his game. But let's talk about the playing on the Western side. Obviously, the Blazers-Suns game. I mean, the Suns were in control for most of that game, and the Blazers at the end just, Danny came in the game and
took over.
41 points.
He was by far the best player on the floor that night.
Yeah, by far.
Absolutely
his
torching.
driving ability was on full display. And the Blazers were able to take that game, eliminating the Suns. And then on the other side, we got a beautiful game in the Clippers versus the Warriors. Clippers were in control of this game for the entire game. Up until the last 2 minutes, when it counts. Steph Curry,
Rely
Al
on the
Horford,
best.
Draymond Green showed veteran experience, veteran poise, and were able to make huge plays down the stretch of that game to win the game for the Warriors. This is now Kawhi's second year in a row, or no, his 3 last playoff appearances with the Clippers have all been losses. His last win was in 2021. He obviously has a Western Conference Finals with the Los Angeles Clippers. Is it time for the Clippers to move on from Kawhi Leonard?
I mean, realistically, with what the Clippers have to work with, I think you do need to move Kawhi for as many assets as you can get. I think it's time. We talked about this before, but it's time for the Clippers to enter this rebuilding phase. Like, it really is. I don't think the Clippers can build something around what they have now to make them even close to a contender.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to see Kawhi get moved this summer. I really would. I think that would be the smart decision, and I think Kawhi can still win a championship somewhere. I really do.
Really, you still think he has? I mean, to go on like a super team,
Not even like just a good team.
a good team.
Yeah.
Kawhi on the Phoenix Suns.
I like
Kawhi-
that.
Kawhi on the Pistons. That moves me.
That moves me.
That moves me too. Over Tobias Harris.
That's what I'm saying. Slot him in there.
No. Tobias Harris.
oh,
Yeah, Tobias for sure.
My goat.
There's respect there for
Yeah.
sure.
But Kawhi's an upgrade.
Yeah.
Kawhi's an upgrade.
I think we could all agree.
It's close though.
Oh yeah. But like, I think all of us can agree equally that Kawhi Leonard is just a little bit better than Tobias
Yeah, a
Harris.
smidge.
A smidge.
100%. But like a move like that, come on.
That's gonna be fine.
That would be a great
that would be Detroit-
acquisition this offseason.
That'd be Detroit moving all in, and I think that's at this point that's something that
Well,
they need to do. They
yep.
have the capital.
They do.
You have been bad for so long. It's time to flip and go all in on this. I feel like that would be phenomenal for them. Or I'm just excited for whatever acquisitions the Pistons could get,
Yeah.
because I feel like we all agree they're like a piece off. You know, they got the 1 seed.
I agree.
but
They just need another scorer.
They need
on
another-
Their team.
they
And
need another scorer.
Kawhi is one of the most efficient guys at scoring the basketball. So, yeah, I'm on the Clippers move away from Kawhi boat all the way. I think if we're being completely honest and holding Kawhi to the same standard that we've held so many other superstars, this Clippers experiment for his career was an absolute failure. This is a guy that we're talking about as one of the greatest small forwards of all time, comparing him to Larry Bird and
I mean, he
Kevin
is-
Durant.
he is one of the best
and
small forwards of all
all
time.
that. Yeah, he is. Don't get me wrong, but we got to hold him to that standard. And he's lost in the first round in the past 3 times he's been to the playoffs. He lost this play-in game after being shut down by an old Draymond Green after coming off his best season yet. He only scored 21 points. When are we going to hold this guy accountable? He's the reason that the Clippers had to go out and sell their entire future to get Paul George. Now, when Paul George comes, that becomes a problem. They break that up. You give him James Harden. And we've got nothing out of it? That is a big failure to me. And Kawhi deserves some of the blame for that. I understand that he's played well when he's been on the floor.
That's what I'm saying.
But
like,
that doesn't. But Durant was playing well last year with the Phoenix Suns. But he takes part of the blame for what happened with the Phoenix Suns.
I don't know. You can't really blame for a lot of those times, man. We gotta admit, he's one of the most injury-prone players.
That matters,
in the
man.
NBA.
He missed 40% of his total potential games he could have played with the Clippers.
That's a huge chunk. 40%.
That matters.
That does matter. And when you talk about Kawhi, but like you can't.
When the reason why Stephen A. Smith said he's one of the worst superstars ever is because, first of all, his personality, which I hold no qualms with him over.
Of course not.
I actually prefer players. It intrigues me when players play like that. But it's also what was
His
I saying?
availability.
Yeah, his availability. He's never on the floor. How can you crown yourself a superstar if you're never playing on the floor? You're missing 40% of the games.
I would never claim. Now, I agree that his Clippers tenure was definitely disappointing, but now I think we can all agree Kawhi Leonard cannot be a 1 on a championship team.
Not anymore. No.
Not anymore, but he could be a very good 3. That's a great 3.
That's a great 3 to have.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
And I don't know. I'm excited to see him go somewhere because I think it's almost guaranteed at this point. He's gonna get traded.
I mean, unless they end up like the Bucks, but you know.
Yeah, but
And
I think
the whole-
Steve Ballmer needs to start to be realistic about.
You know how much Kawhi's getting paid? $50 million a year.
I mean, Steve Ballmer loves Kawhi Leonard, man. That relationship between the two is like unbroken.
Let's get into the playoff matchups, okay? So we're gonna go through all the playoff matchups. We're gonna tell you what we think, who we think is gonna win, the amount of games, and what the keys to that series are going to be. So the first series that we will go over is the Cavs Raptors series. Who's taking it? How many games and why?
I mean, I think the consensus, in my opinion, should be the Cavs. This is a veteran team, a deep team that could shoot so many threes. The addition of James Harden has been phenomenal. But obviously, you can't sleep on the Raptors. Raptors are in that fifth spot for a reason. They had a phenomenal season. Also, I would say a very scary team, a very defensive team. They got size on that team. And it's going to be a good matchup. Yeah, it's going to be good coach. It's going to be a very, very fun series to watch. But I'm still taking the Cavs. I'll take the Cavs in 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Yeah. I'm leaning more towards 6, though. I'll give them 6.
I'm going to be honest. I think the Cavs for sure win this series, and I think they sweep the Raptors.
What?
I think this Cavs team is dangerous, man. This is the best this Cavs team has been in the Donovan Mitchell era.
Yep.
They have real depth on this squad, man.
I agree.
Real depth. And I just think this Donovan Mitchell, James Harden pairing is special. I really do. James Harden with these bigs is just, in a playoff environment, can be something special. I really do. And obviously, Donovan Mitchell, best shooting guard in the NBA.
Arguably, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to play well like he always does in the playoffs. And I think that the Cavs are pretty much every position the better team. And I think it will that will show, and Cleveland sweeps the series.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hop on that with you. I think the Cavs are gonna take this series in 4 or 5 games if Toronto gets lucky. I think Toronto, this is their. Did they make the playoffs last year?
Toronto, no.
Toronto, yeah. So their first playoff appearance in a very long time. Very young team, very promising team. But Cleveland has to win this series, right? This is a huge series for them because if they lose, they're going to have to blow this thing up. It's the highest payroll in the league. They obviously just traded a young star in Darius Garland for James Harden. They're going all in on doing well this season. And I think the key to this series is going to be if Toronto wants to win, it's going to be their offense because we know they're going to do defensively, but we know what the Cavs are going to do on the offensively, right? You're not going to stop Donovan Mitchell. You're not going to stop James Harden. But the Raptors are going to need to score the ball if they want to keep up with the Cavs, and I think that's going to be the key to the series.
One matchup I'm looking at specifically in this game is Jalen Tyson on Brandon Ingram. Back when Brandon Ingram was on the Pelicans, they played the Thunder, right? And when in that series, Brandon Ingram got absolutely shut down by Lou Dort, and he absolutely crumbled like a cookie in that first round series.
Yeah.
And I think Jalen Tyson is going to do the same exact thing to him. I don't think Brandon Miller is going to step up in this series. I don't trust him. I really don't. And he is the guy on that team that has to get a bucket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In those moments, I don't trust it. I'm going Cleveland in 4.
Not mad at it.
Fair enough.
Not mad at it. All right, let's go. The rivalry in the group. The Knicks-Hawks series. Who's going to win it? How are they going to win it? How many games?
I want to hear yours, Kai.
Why me? I want to hear yours.
You go, bro.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Obviously, the team with the most pressure right now is the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks are under a lot of pressure right now.
The most pressure in the whole playoffs.
The most pressure in the whole play.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Second most, I would say Cleveland has more. But I'll say second most. In terms of fandom,
You're talking about but this is only about Harden though. You know what I mean?
exactly. But
No, Donovan Mitchell.
And Donovan Mitchell too, but like the Knicks are this is their all in year.
No,
man.
this has got a 2-3 year window.
No, this is their all.
No,
this
no,
is
no,
their
no.
all in.
You got 2-3
Okay,
year window.
maybe next season.
That's
I'll give it to
more
you.
than the Cavs. If the Cavs don't make a run this season,
That's all blown up.
they need to get Eastern Conference Finals.
But listen, after the Knicks didn't make the finals last year when they should have, and then not making it again this year with how stacked they are, I don't know, man.
We go get
There's
Giannis.
a lot of. I think there's more pressure on Brunson here than Donovan Mitchell. I really do.
Oh, I totally disagree.
I totally disagree.
I also think, like, I love Brunson. I love Brunson to death, okay? He is New York's savior. He saved us from mediocrity and just trash. Being trash for years and years on end. But the conversations that Donovan Mitchell will ultimately be in are so much higher than Jalen Brunson. And Jalen Brunson will get a ring by the end of his career, but it would be a bigger disappointment if Donovan Mitchell didn't get a ring by the end of his career.
He's gonna get a ring by the end of his career.
Brunson?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm not gonna laugh too much.
Is he going to be the 15th man on like some team in the
No,
West?
you wait, bro.
All right.
You wait.
Okay.
When he drops 40 on your Atlanta Hawks with Dyson Daniels.
I mean, he probably will score 40.
Yeah, he probably will. He's inevitable.
I guarantee he doesn't drop 40 on Dyson. I guarantee it. Book it. He will not.
You want to bet 20 on that?
I can't do it again.
I guarantee it. There's no way.
No, he is, bro. He's going to drop
Because
40.
when it's not Dyson, it's Nikhil.
doesn't move me.
Okay. He's one of the best guard defenders in the league.
And Jalen Brunson's a better offensive player.
I understand that, but I'm saying if the secondary matchup is Nikhil on Brunson, that moves me. I'm fine with that.
You could feel comfortable with that. I feel comfortable with that too.
The person I think thrives in this series for you guys will be Karl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson because the Hawks lack size. Rebounding has been one of our biggest issues this season, and I know you guys crap on him all the time because I bring him up. But Jock Landale has had a great year.
I don't. No hate to Jock Landale, but that's all.
He's had a great year. Either
No,
way,
I love it. He's great.
Okay. The point is, we lack size, and Cat and Robinson are some of the best. Honestly, they're both top 10 rebounders in the NBA right now. They are. And I think the Knicks will kill us on the boards in this series. And that's why I have the Knicks winning this series. I am a Hawk fan, but I have to be realistic. I think the Knicks, I want to be realistic, but I will say the Knicks in 5 or 6 games. That's what I truly feel. That's what I truly feel in my heart.
I also agree. 5 or 6 games. I do agree that they're deeper. They're more playoff ready, and it's time. This should be a breeze for them, low key. Like with the expectations that we have for them as a 3rd seed, this should be a Knicks win. But we shouldn't be underestimating the Atlanta Hawks, especially as a first round series. It's for the Knicks.
Yeah, and I agree. As much as I joke, I actually agree with everything that you said. Like, I think that the Knicks aren't going to win this in the guard battle. Not that we don't have good guards, but because your 2 guards are great defenders, it's going to be in the big man battle, and it's going to be with our depth and our just the pressure. You know, the pressure is so much higher for us right now. Top 1, top 2 most pressure in the league. So it's a must win for us, and it's Atlanta's first time, and they're on this really good roll right now, which makes them a dangerous team. But the Knicks should win this in 5 to 6 games.
And you got to understand, too, like, the Atlanta Hawks are going against a very experienced squad.
Yeah.
Everyone in your starting lineup has true playoff experience. The Atlanta Hawks have an extremely young core. Our best player is 24 years old, Jalen Johnson. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, yeah, he's like 26, 27, but this is like his true first year in a lead role, right? Doesn't have a ton of experience in that role in a playoff environment.
He doesn't.
Then you have Dyson Daniels. He's only 23. Like, our team is extremely young, and this is our squad's first like real playoff experience with this core. So I'm not really expecting much. We
And
don't have
you
experience.
don't need
I
to.
value experience so much in the playoffs. I really do.
Yeah, and, it's okay. Just get your experience now, see how well you do, and next year you'll get.
However, one thing the Hawks can do, we can score. And if the Knicks have an off shooting night like they will sometimes, we're gonna win because we can score. Like
You guys
in
can
a
shoot.
scary way.
I think you guys could. I don't see the Knicks sweeping this series.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a lot like the Detroit series last year in that it was a tough matchup every single night. The Knicks didn't take that 6-game series easily.
Yeah. Nah.
I think Atlanta's going to put up a good fight. And
The
they have
Hawks
a great
play
coach.
really fast. I was gonna say Quinn Snyder's. We play so fast. It's awesome. And
I think the Knicks will be outmatched on the coaching side of things.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Last Eastern Conference series that we know of at the moment, Celtics Sixers. I think this is going to be a series. I don't think
What?
Yeah.
Give me
I don't-
Boston in 4.
4?
4.
I think it's going to be 6.
Are you
And
okay?
not a 5 to 6, a 6.
I'm going 4 or 5. 4 or 5.
I'm going 4. Easy. Boston. If we're talking about an experienced team, what is it like? Boston Celtics are the
The
definition.
76ers are also experienced.
You're relying on a VJ Edgecombe rookie and Paul George, who doesn't show up in the playoffs at all.
I have my qualms about
and
Paul
Tyrese,
George.
and Tyrese Maxey. And absolutely no depth whatsoever.
None. Absolutely
Zero.
none.
Kelly
From
Oubre.
front, from
Kelly, bro.
Kelly Oubre starts for you guys.
And he's playing bad.
Yeah.
He's been had a bad year.
Bro, he's a good player.
And,
I'm not you
and
guys.
when you look at the
I'm not
Boston
a
Celtics,
Sixer.
when you look at
Kelly
the
Oubre's got to
Celtics-
guard. Kelly Oubre's gonna have to guard Tatum or Jaylen Brown.
Oh my god.
That's not gonna be pretty. Okay.
Yeah, and just when you just look at the Boston Celtics from front to back, they might win that matchup front to back. Easy.
They might, but the Sixers
Front to back,
the Sixers are
the Boston Celtics are a better team.
I know, but the Sixers are a team that can get hot and a team that
Are they?
they're a dangerous team.
Are
man.
they?
Yeah, they are.
I don't know.
They absolutely
I would
are.
call them
One thing
hot
about the Sixers
team.
is they're streaky, right? And if they go on a hot streak, they'll be able to hit some. They'll be able to do some damage. I'm going 76ers in 6 games. No, I'm sorry. Celtics in 6 games.
Oh my god.
No, I don't think so.
6 games?
Yeah.
No, I think it's clear sweep. Give me the more experienced, the more known, more put together team. A team that's done it again and again and again and again. Give me Celtics. 4. Next.
All right, Lakers, Rockets.
We're gonna go with this.
So this one's complicated.
Yep, it's complicated.
Listen, I think that these are 2 teams that have 2 versions of themselves. True, completely different versions. Where sometimes the Rockets have, and Lakers have the worst looking defense in the NBA. But sometimes their defense looks good too. I think that if we get a healthy Luka back, then I think that the Rockets will still win in 6 games. I think the Rockets win 6.
In 6. Rockets at 4. I think this team has officially collapsed. We know what the Lakers are without Luka and without Austin Reeves. It's terrible. It's not even a playoff team. This team is no disrespect to LeBron. Obviously, LeBron will put up LeBron numbers. But
Kai,
you don't really have a team. Let's be
Kai.
honest.
You're forgetting one thing. This is LeBron James that we are talking about. You understand?
Oh,
This
I
is
understand.
The king, the greatest to ever touch a basketball. When odds have ever been stacked against this guy, you know what he did? He shattered those odds. Okay? The Los Angeles Lakers will lose this series in 5 games. LeBron's getting you one. LeBron James is going to have one masterclass performance, and he's going to get you one. And I think it's going to be an early game. I think it's going to be game 1 or 2 at home for the Lakers. Right? He's going to get you one there, and then the narrative is going to be, can the Lakers actually win this thing? Right? And then the pressure's just going to be on Luka to come back. But then the Lakers are going to just lose from there on. And I don't think Luka coming back, I think Griff's right. If Luka comes back, I don't think they stand a chance either way. I think it's going to take a while for him to get back in his rhythm. And the last time we saw Luka coming off an injury to his hamstring was last season, and he didn't look 100%, and they lost to the Timberwolves in 6 games. So, yeah, I think LeBron's getting you one. Right, he's gonna have a great night. We've seen LeBron do that all season long, but Houston is just more talented, more deep. Just a team that's built to go to a second round and lose there. But yeah,
Agreed.
I agree.
All right, let's go another classic: Nuggets Wolves.
Now, this is obviously a classic matchup. We're getting teams that have seen each other in the playoffs a lot.
They have some history.
This is coming off a couple years now of them seeing each other in the playoffs, and obviously, this is a series that's always fun.
In the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, this is exactly what we love to see. But Timberwolves, as of recently, have just not been looking the best. And you're going up against a really, really hot Denver Nuggets team. Obviously, this is not the same team, Timberwolves team that we saw last year. Having the Nickeil Alexander-Walker on your team and having other players play out of their mind like Naz Reid and Julius Randle really carried the Timberwolves. And this is just not the same team of going up against every year a dangerous Denver Nuggets team. Extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
And overall, this is a series for the Denver Nuggets to really show how good they're going to be. So give me Denver in 5.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I think when you think about the Timberwolves, yes, they always have their regular season struggles, and they have those stretches where they look like a straight up bad basketball team. Mm-hmm. But let's not forget that they have a solid core that gives you reliable production, where you're getting that defensive production from Gobert. You're getting Anthony Edwards scoring, where he will give you 30. An efficient 30. You have Jaden McDaniels. You have Naz Reid. All these guys are guys at their best, are some of the best at their position. And I think it's hard to go into Minnesota and win. And I don't think it's going to go 5. I think this is another 6 or 7 game series for sure.
6 or 7?
Do I think the Timberwolves win? No. I think it's probably the Nuggets for sure.
Against the worst Timberwolves team, they go 6 or 7?
Yes.
I'm going with Griff on this, and I think a thing that's not being emphasized enough is what Ant-Man can do, man. When this guy is in a series that is competitive like this, he is going to have nights, and this is an Ant-Man that has just gotten better and better and better.
Definitely.
The more that we've seen him, he strives in clutch moments, and like we have a history of these teams going into deep series and having some classic games. I don't think Ant-Man lets this be anything less than a 6-7 game series. Ultimately, I go Denver because I think this series is about star power, and Denver has more star power. They have the best player in the world in Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, who we all know is one of the best playoff performers in the NBA. What?
Nah, man. I don't know, man.
Watson's been playing out of his mind as well. Aaron Gordon is back.
Like, Denver is just so good.
But you got to also look at it like this, like the matchups. Like,
The matchup's
Who's
nuts.
who's guarding? You're putting Christian Brown on Anthony Edwards, dude. Like, what are we talking about? He's not guarding him.
Who's guarding Jokic?
At least you're gonna have a
Who's guarding
competent defender on Jokic.
100%.
Stop that. We know throughout history that Jokic torches
We
Rudy
do know
Gobert.
that. We do know that.
He has
Jokic
not
torches
stand a chance
everyone.
against Jokic ever in life.
But when they did play together, how many games did that series go?
Yeah, but that was the backing off a lot of other people, man. You got to look at how Julius Randle played, how Nas Reed played.
They have that guy too.
And I don't think they show up. I don't think they show up these playoffs.
But they've showed up in the other playoffs.
Yeah.
Last year it was Anthony Edwards who didn't show up.
Yeah, exactly. And what we saw from Julius Randle this year and Nas Reed, obviously Nas Reed is a solid player, but Julius Randle was really the needle mover for you last year. This year, I don't see that happening. I think we see that bum Julius Randle that we saw from the New York Knicks. Respectfully, it's just like we haven't seen him at all.
Dude, last year in the playoffs we saw him,
and he was the key last year. And this year, I think Denver has their name. Obviously, Denver's just an experienced team that knows what they're doing off like a 10-game winning streak at the end of the season. And nobody is going to guard Jokic and Jamal Murray. No
you don't
one.
think it's gonna be a close series?
I think it's 5. Give me 5.
I think I think this could go 7 games.
I think it will go 7 games.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah. And then last one on the Western Conference, Spurs Blazers. Give me Spurs in 4. All right, this series just comes down to talent, really. Like, the Spurs are a more talented team. They have the more depth. Now, they have probably the same kind of pressure put on them because they're both teams that are super young, not really supposed to be in these positions. But Spurs are gonna take this one, I think, in 4 games.
Next question.
I'm giving Denny 1. Spurs in 5, though.
I respect it.
1 through 5. 1 through 8. Wash. Spurs should easily take this.
Denny.
Let me ask you something, though.
Denny might win his matchup. Denny.
I mean, you can either say Castle or Vassell. He's
Vassell.
obviously better than Vassell.
Yeah.
Castle, though.
This season he's been
This
better than
season,
Castle.
Denny has been better than Castle.
Yeah.
But
Come on.
matchup for matchup, it cancels
as the number
out.
one
Yeah,
option.
for sure. It cancels each other out.
Yeah.
I completely agree. But let me ask you something. Hypothetically speaking, if the Blazers have had potentially whatever version of Damian Lillard he is this season, does that change anything?
Oh,
No.
absolutely. Damian Lillard was one of the best player performers of all time.
No, I'm saying with him coming back from this injury, that version of him.
Oh.
Does that if he were in this series, nothing. It changes nothing.
Changes nothing.
I looked at you all crazy. I was like, "What are you talking about, bro?"
I thought you were talking about Prime
No.
Dame. If it was Prime Dame.
Prime Dame, obviously.
Prime Dame. Oh
Because
my
you said
god.
Blazers Lillard. I was like,
Nah, he's saying Woodard on the Blazers now.
oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. I
So
don't-
you think Dame? What do you think Dame will be when he gets back? Then you don't think he's going to be a valuable asset?
that's different.
I never said that.
That's different.
Because we're talking about
But you're
coming
putting-
back
You're
right
coming
now.
back from an Achilles injury.
Time out.
right
Listen,
now.
if you put Damian Lillard on this current Trailblazers roster, you have Damian Lillard, you have Drew Holiday, you have Denny Advia, you have Tumani Kamara, and you have Donovan Clingan. That's a really good lineup.
But
That's a really good
Your
lineup.
first game in the playoff is a playoff game against the Spurs.
I understand that, but it changes
What?
something for me. That changes something for me. That at least pushes it to maybe a 6-game
Dude, they
series
haven't-
for me.
they haven't-
It does.
they haven't
This is
played
a
a
young
single
Spurs
minute
team.
together.
Why
What are you
would
talking
This is
about?
a young Spurs team, and you're going against guys like there's guys on that roster who have experience and can ball out on any given night.
Yeah, but it's literally you're putting
I
into
agree
the
if you
position
get- I agree if you give Dame a month to get started, but to put him in his first games at this point,
Listen to me. I'm saying if guys, I'm saying if the Blazers had Damian Lillard this season,
Okay.
like the version we know of him that we last saw of him,
Oh, then that's totally different.
that's
That's
what I'm
not
saying.
how I was taking the question.
Okay, that's my question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you then. It does move me.
Of course.
I think everything you said, it's a really good team. I mean, Donovan Clingan's really good big man. I think he's going to blossom into something really good. I mean, Drew Holiday's obviously a vet. And to put him next to a great point guard like Dame, and I think Dame's going to come back and be better than a lot of people expect.
For sure. I agree with that as well.
But yeah, I interpret the question as he's coming back right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All right.
that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
You know.
But let's get into small segment. Represent WNBA. Okay. Obviously, the WNBA draft just happened. A lot of interesting things happened. Who are your winners and losers of WNBA draft night?
Me personally, I love Paige. I think Paige is a really good basketball player. And, you know, I'm happy that she got her girlfriend as her new teammate.
Alleged girlfriend.
Alleged girlfriend. Coming from UConn and all that.
Yeah.
But I did not believe that Ozzy was the best player on the board. I think there was a lot of other players that you could have gone. Obviously, you picked her up because that was her girlfriend. They love each other, and they're coming from UConn. Same, but I feel like there was other players like Olivia Miles on the board, who I really liked, and I think who should have gone number one. And I see what the play was, but you know, there's just other players. Not to say that Ozzy's bad by any means. Of course, she's great, but I think long term, I think he made a mistake.
Also, Ozzy Fudd has that injury history, which is concerning for sure. My winner is the Mystics, man. I love
Yes.
Lauren Betts. I think she's going to be a dominant force in the WNBA and could be one of the better bigs in the league for sure.
Yeah.
Immediately, off the get-go. One of the best. She will immediately be one of the best post scorers in the league. Obviously, an elite rim protector. Just the size is so
Super tall.
Size means so much in the WNBA, and especially when you're as mobile and agile as her. I don't know. I think Lauren Betts is going to be really good, and I think the Mystics got to steal at number 4 for her.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree.
Yeah, for me, it's going straight off your point. I think the biggest winner were the Lynx. You Minnesota Lynx. I mean, you're coming off the best record in the WNBA last season, right? Obviously, unfortunate losing to the Mercury, which you should have won, but whatever, Collier got hurt. And then being able to get the second pick in the draft, I believe that pick was from the Chicago Sky, and you're getting Olivia Miles, who, you know, Ozzy Fudd, she's great, right?
Yeah.
National champion and all that. But Olivia Miles, to me, was the best player in this draft. She was the most complete player in this draft. She's a player that's impact. She's a triple-double. She's not the greatest defender, but she's no liability on defense. She could put on a few pounds at the WNBA level, but her IQ is there. The way she commands an offense is there. I think the Lynx got a huge win being able to get the second pick after the first, being first in the WNBA. So I think they're the winners, and the losers, like Chicago Sky, man. Chicago
Yes.
Sky, their team, they're all over the place with their team. I don't know. They got rid of Angel Reese, and
Yeah, they kind of reached for Gabrielle Jaquez there, right? At 5?
At 5.
She
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to go. She was supposed to be like maybe like 8 or 9.
Yeah,
they
that
was a very
reach.
a
strange
lot
draft
of
day.
UCLA players off the board.
think
this
Top
year.
10, 4 top 10 UCLA players.
Yeah.
Which is
Crazy.
unheard of. Unheard
how many
of.
I think 8 UCLA players went in total.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it was like 5 in total.
5.
Yeah, 5. 5.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of UCLA players.
Um,
Crazy.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. But the thing about Olivia Miles, like she's for sure an elite playmaker. Like that's her thing. The jump shot doesn't move me. It doesn't. Her overall perimeter game I don't love, but I love a pass first guard. I just think I don't know if that's number 2 overall pick worthy. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I want to
What-
see that jump shot get better.
What do you
I
guys think of the Spanish girl?
Oh, from the girl from Spain.
Yeah, what was it?
Awaf Thiam.
Yeah.
I butchered that. I'm sorry.
No, you pronounced it perfectly.
We're gonna get it right. But yeah, didn't she drop significantly? Where was she drafted?
Yeah, she was actually supposed to go number 1 overall.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. She
she's
went
on
third,
the
right?
Seattle Storm.
3rd or 4th?
Third.
Third.
She was in all the mock drafts. She was going 1.
She was.
Because she's honestly like a crazy player. Like
Nah, she
she's
has
6'4", has
Has a-
great length. I believe can dunk, and just like a freak athlete.
Yeah.
And I think she's only 19. She's for sure.
I was watching her highlights. Didn't move me.
Really?
Didn't move me. I was actually shocked that she was expected to go number 1. When I watched it, I was like, she's not more talented than a lot of these women that I'm watching in college basketball. She didn't seem like she had a great touch. Now her size and her mobility was really good, but to me, touch is such a big part of. I know
like
size.
WNBA basketball.
Yeah, and being an elite player, like I think Angel Reese is a great example. Obviously, she's the best rebound in the WNBA, but if she had an excellent touch around the rim, she would be on another world. She would be a lot like Asia Wilson.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, but that's what holds her back. And when I look at Awa, whatever Griff said, she just doesn't have that great touch that I see in a top 3 pick, especially compared to like Laura Betts, who's like really good around the rim. I don't know. I didn't understand why she was projected number 1.
Fair enough.
No hate on her.
No hate. No hate.
That's gonna do it for this episode of Run the Tape. Like, comment, subscribe. Playoffs are here, so stay tuned. A lot of cool content's gonna be coming. Watch the YouTube, watch our TikTok, Instagram. Love the comments.
Yup. Keep up.
Keep up. And until next time, let's run the tape.
Yep.
Baby.